Today I have a high school student at Northview High School who is willing to disclose information regarding the use of marijuana and any type of drug that causes at-risk behavior for teens. Of the school as well as the parents, the student is going to remain anonymous and her identity will not be disclosed. The student also filled out a student release form in order to conduct this research survey. I'm going to ask the student a series of questions and she's going to give me her direct, honest answer to each question. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
In your own opinion, tell me, what is marijuana?
A plant that God created that grows in the ground.
Are there different kinds?
There's different strains of it.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, there are different strains that are grown in different places, different flavors. There's cause different effects. Some are better than others.
How did you become knowledgeable about these different types of strands?
By smoking them, I don't know.
Okay.
And like research. I mean, it's fun to research about it and like read where it came from and how it actually got to the United States and stuff like that.
How long does marijuana stays in a user's body?
Depends how fast your metabolism works. For a high active person, probably about 2 weeks maybe. For a slower non-active person, about 30 days. For 30 days of a non-use, you'll be completely clean though, if you're anybody.
In your opinion only, not statistics, how many teens do you think smoke marijuana?
More than that let off, like most.
Let's say out of 10 students, how many of those 10 students smoke marijuana in your opinion?
I'd say probably about 7 to 10.
So for 7?
A 7 out of 10 ratio.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Why do young people use marijuana?
Well, I think people use it for many different reasons. It's a relaxant. It's a worry-free cause. Like, it's a stimulant. People use it to get rid of problems, to get happy, calm down. Some people use it just to get high.
Let me ask you a personal question. Do you smoke marijuana?
Not anymore. I mean, if I got a chance to and I was not going to be in trouble, I would, definitely. But I cannot right now.
And if you were to smoke it right now, why would you smoke it?
Relaxes me. I'm calm. I don't have panic attacks. I don't worry about things that I can't control.
Are there short-term effects for the use of marijuana?
Like short-term memory effects?
Are there any memory effects?
Well, I mean, there's not necessarily memory effects. You're slowed down, and I mean, sometimes you can forget things easier. But
as opposed to not using marijuana at all?
Yes, as opposed to being sober.
Okay.
You'll forget things easy. You'll have to re-ask questions. I'm not sure what, like, it's a slowed down motion. Kind of feels like you're in slow motion sometimes.
If I told you that research suggests that individuals who have long-term use of marijuana is reported to contracting cancer, what would you say to me about that statistic?
So it's not true.
Why would you say it's not true?
Because it's proven that marijuana can help cancer. It doesn't give it. It relaxes your body and it numbs the pain and it just brings you to a more, not necessarily happier, because it's not like a happy drug. Like, that's what everybody wants to think. Like, you laugh all the time and stuff like that. It's just brings you to a place of relaxation and comfort. Just
recent research suggests that lung cancer has a direct correlation with marijuana use as well as cigarette smokers. Do you think there's a discrepancy in that report?
What? I think they're
You think there's some problems with that report? Is it true, or is it?
Well, it might be. I'm not sure. I mean, I know cigarette smoke causes lung cancer, but I mean, you're smoking marijuana just like you are a cigarette. You're inhaling and it's hitting your lungs, so I guess, yeah.
Does that make you more cautious?
No.
And one other question that I have, I think is a very important question. Does marijuana lead to the use of other drugs?
Yes, marijuana is a gateway drug.
Is it?
Once you get high the first couple times, it's great, and then you're getting more high than you did the first couple times, and you're getting more high, and you're just, every time you're just smoking more because you're trying to get higher than you were the time before. So it does lead you to pills and to other things because they're faster. Like, it works the same way, and it's just more intensified.
Gotcha. So, if we can take a psychological approach here, what would be a reason that you say you use marijuana? When you finish this sentence for me, when I am blank, I smoke marijuana.
When I am contemplating anything, worrying, stressing, breathing, when I think I'm at risk with anything.
Really?
When I'm under pressure, when think I'm at risk dealing with any situation, family, social, any problematic situation.
Have you tried any other type of interventions, any type of coping skills besides marijuana in the past?
Yeah, but they never work as good.
Really? What have you tried? Name one thing you've tried that didn't work.
I've had a counselor. I've been to church groups. I've been to talking to people who... I've been to missionary people. I've talked to my parents, but nothing...
What about a technique? What about a exercise?
Like a breathing exercise, or
what
like...
about bibliography where you're actually writing?
I've had a therapist who have recorded stuff, thoughts. I've had exercises that have helped me get rid of negative thoughts and stuff like that, but nothing fixes a fix like a drug.
Wow. Because the drug is immediate.
And responsive, and you don't have to talk about it or talk to somebody about it.
Are you opposed to talking to someone about it?
No, I'm open. I'll talk to anybody about it. But my DOC is marijuana.
If you were hopeless and you felt that the situation couldn't get better, is marijuana your
answer?
It's your answer.
That's my answer to it's my problematic answer.
What do you say to someone who says that 3 out of 5 suicide individuals commit suicide because of the use of marijuana? What do you say to that type of study?
I say, when people get high, you make your own decisions. If you're in a position where you think that death is better than life, and you get high before you do it, they're working with their pain, they're easing their pain, and that's how they felt. That's how they chose to deal with it. That's the choices they made. And there's nothing that statistics can really say about that. It's just people go through problems that we don't understand, and if they're doing drugs, that does lead to death, because people get hooked and you get addicted, and then you can't fix your fix good enough, and then it gets so bad that I guess they kill themselves. And if marijuana leads to that, that's their choice. It's not my choice.
If you could advocate any type of cause, whether it be legalizing marijuana or banning marijuana, which one would you advocate?
I would decriminalize it to where if you chose to get high and you chose to smoke marijuana, then that could be your choice. I think people think if you legalize marijuana, everybody's going to be running around getting high all the time. Nobody's going to get anything done. There's going to be wrecks and this and that. But, I mean, alcohol is legal, and not everybody's running around getting drunk all the time. I mean, alcohol's addictive, and it's a drug too. I mean, I think if you decriminalize marijuana, that there will be less teens in jail. There will be less arrests to be made. There should be a punishment for it, but I don't think it being illegal is the right answer.